So Tepache is a fermented pineapple drink typically sold by street vendors in Mexico. It's really simple to make. It's just pineapple water and sugar, and let it ferment for a couple days till it gets a little bubbly, and that's the stuff. I couldn't find any record of like it being commercially produced, like you can buy it in a bottle. I think anybody that's serving it is making it themselves with a, you know, they just have a little jug in the back of the room with pineapple fermenting in it. I mean, I think it's okay to ferment some stuff on your own. We ferment stuff here, so hopefully it's legal. I just had to, it actually was only my second stop. I parked in Little Village, walked, stopped in a restaurant, asked if they had it. They didn't. Walked to another place, and they had Tepache bubbling away in the bubbler, and I think the woman was pretty proud of it, actually. She was excited that I asked. She drank some with me. She's like, have you had this before? I said, no, I haven't. This is the stuff I found in Little Village. This is mine. I think the color difference is probably from, traditionally you use palm sugar to make it, which I didn't have. I'll give you the professional stuff. It's really good. It's refreshing. It tastes like pineapple beer, for lack of a better term. You get that pineapple fruitiness, but then there's that kind of yeasty effervescence at the end. First we'll soak the wings. So I let the wings sit in a mixture of half buttermilk and half Tepache for a few minutes, just to get that flavor going in there, and also to have a binder for our flour. Chicken wings from Slagle Farm. Let those soak with a glaze. We've got some pickled cherry bomb peppers, so put those peppers in here. With a little bit of the pickle brine as well. Tepache. Minced raw garlic, just for a little punch there. And then put this on the heat and let it reduce down to a nice glaze. I'm just gonna double coat these so you get a nice crispy crust on the chicken. So we went from the buttermilk and Tepache mixture into our seasoned flour, and then I'll go back into the buttermilk and Tepache mixture, and then back into the flour. So the real wing master in this kitchen is actually my sous chef Brian, so I'm just trying my best to live up to his example and make some good wings. Now that it's coming down a little bit, we're going to add just a little bit of honey from our hives that we sponsor out in Heritage Prairie in Elburn. Just sort of kick up the sweetness from the Tepache. Also help to make it a little more viscous so we can stick to the wings. Toss them around in our glaze. Get it nice and coated. Hot pan. Let's make some fried rice. A little bit of garlic. Some candied ginger. That actually is local ginger. We've got our rice. I cooked the rice in Tepache. So it's got a little bit, it has a little bit of a sourness to it, which is actually nice. It works with everything else that's going in here. We've got some roasted pineapple. That's lovely Midwest pineapple. And some roasted broccoli. We've got a little chorizo verde that we make in-house, kind of bring the Asian and the Mexican influences together. Not bad. I don't know if I beat Brian, but nice crispy crust, and then sweetness, a little funk from the Tepache, a little heat from the peppers. I like the rice. It's a little different. It's a little interesting because you have that sort of, I think the acidity in the Tepache comes out a little bit when you cook down with the rice. But I think it complements everything pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. Works for me.
So you have a Super Bowl party with Tepache wings?
Absolutely. I think that's going to have to be on the menu this year. It's kind of one of those Midwestern ingredients, locally foraged things that people tend to, I think they pretend that they can't actually get that because it's weird. It has a odd texture and very unique flavor, and I don't see it getting used too much, so I'd like to give them that challenge of using one of those local ingredients that gets overlooked.